Good Friday morning, everybody, from the First Defense Doppler 3 Weather Center in Memphis. I'm meteorologist Austin Onek with the latest edition of News Channel 3's exclusive video weather blog, Weather Overtime, keeping you updated on what's going on with the forecast on your schedule at wreg.com/weather and throughout our various social media networks across the Mid-South. Stay tuned to News Channel 3 throughout the weekend, and I'll have complete updates of your forecast on Saturday and Sunday, and also into next week as Todd Demers is going to be on vacation, so I'll be keeping you updated on daybreak and noon throughout the rest of the forecast into next week as well. Currently seeing again some very muggy conditions across the area. We'll take a look at current cameras across the area and see what the temperatures are going to be doing into the rest of the day. We have a bit of problems where the tropics is concerned. We have a lot of moisture down around Texas, so if you're heading to the Gulf Coast states around Texas from Houston westward down toward the Rio Grande, could be some problems there. We also have, if you have not been following what's been going on the East Coast, Bonnie is back again. We have a tropical depression sitting just off the outer banks of the Carolinas as of early this morning. Winds, again, not doing too badly at about 35 miles per hour, just below tropical storm strength, and not exactly a huge threat, as it looks like Bonnie, what's left of it, is going to be making its way offshore, heading into the depths of the Atlantic, just north of Bermuda, as a tropical depression, some strengthening into today, but then weakening to a post-tropical depression by the time we make our way into the weekend. So Bonnie does not look to be too much of a problem. Down to the Texas Gulf Coast states, we have, again, an area of low pressure, which has been pesky, working its way across East Texas very slowly in the course of the last few days, and doing a very good job of shoveling tons of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico onshore to the south central United States area. More possible into the course of the next several days, so if you have plans to travel to Louisiana and into around Texas, parts of southern Oklahoma, could be the possibility of more showers and thunderstorms there, which could cause some travel delays. We do have a new cold front that's going to be sweeping in from Canada and into areas of the Great Plains. That's going to be taking the moisture and shoveling it back toward the east of us. And as it gets a little bit closer towards Sunday, chances of rainfall should be coming to an end as high pressure makes its way on through. And it looks like we've even got another cold front heading in from parts of the upper Midwest and into around south central Canada. Most of this should be heading back to the east of us, but we will be seeing at least some drying conditions in the mid-south with little, if anything, showing up in the way of rainfall for several days. That means we're going to be looking at some very warm conditions over the next few days into next week, including some temperatures back into the 90s. We also have the possibility of another storm system forming down into around the Gulf of Mexico. The National Hurricane Center is keeping an eye on what could become our next tropical cyclone. That'll be Tropical Cyclone Connie into around the area of Middle America down toward around the area of the Southern Caribbean, and this could wander its way into the Gulf of Mexico. Doesn't look like a lot going on right now, but once again, if you have plans for travel, this could be a bit of a problem as we get into the next day or so toward the rest of the week. That again could be giving us some problems toward middle to late next week, and maybe heading toward around Cuba, western Cuba into around the Keys and western Florida by the time we work our way into next week. This one also does not appear to be a threat to the rest of the Mid-South. Chances of showers and thunderstorms minor as we go into midday, then better chances of showers and thunderstorms more widespread into the rest of Friday afternoon and evening. Heading into overnight, stray showers and thunderstorms possible, and the best chance of showers and thunderstorms will be as that front nears the Mid-South across the area on Saturday. Winds will be out of the southwest. Temperatures will be warm. Humidity will be very high. So we're looking at some relatively uncomfortable conditions outside, so definitely want to keep that ice water handy on Saturday. Now, heading into Sunday, here's the really good news. Getting outdoors into the rest of the afternoon, we could see some lingering showers and thunderstorms through lunchtime on Sunday, then less of a chance going on throughout the rest of the afternoon, finally clearing out and getting some very nice dry and cool conditions by Sunday night into very early Monday morning, and then afterwards some plenty of sunshine in the Mid-South area. We may be looking again at some temperatures raising into the lower 90s by the time we get toward next Thursday. That's, again, decently close to normal, but it's a little bit hotter than what we have seen for a while. So temperatures as we approach the late part of spring and head towards summer within about another 2 weeks or so will be rising into the lower 90s by the end of this week, lower to mid 90s by the time we hit next weekend. So these temperatures back in the lower to mid 80s, enjoy them while you can, because it does not look like they're going to be sticking around for long. Monday morning, that'll be about the coolest it gets, back in the lower 60s for lows. Early Monday, if you have to be at summer school or work that early, could be a bit of a problem there. Storm Prediction Center showing, again, less of a chance of anything going on here in the Mid-South. Isolated thunderstorms through today. and tomorrow, and chances of thunderstorms early on Sunday, then leaving the area as we get into the rest of Sunday. So good news for outdoor activities on Sunday late in the afternoon and evening, and definitely good news again for drying out for just a little bit for your garden and for things agricultural across the Mid-South. Could be a pretty decent outbreak of severe weather on Sunday into around the Chesapeake Bay area, the Potomac, and down toward the Outer Banks as what's left of Bonnie begins to work its way out of the picture, and that new storm system begins to make its way up from the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico. So we'll be watching that. If you are going to be planning on traveling, stay tuned for more from the News Channel 3 Weather Center throughout the rest of the weekend. Stop by my Instagram page at @no_necessary WREG3 if you'd like to find out more about what's going on across the Mid-South when it comes to cameras out there. And thanks to everybody who's been submitting some of these amazing storm pictures across the area over the last few days. Beautiful gray colors out there across the Mid-South, and on Twitter as well. If you'd like to know more about what's going on here at @_WREG3 in 140 characters or less, and drop by my Facebook page at facebook.com/AustinOnicWREG3 for more on that. Questions, concerns, comments, ideas, complaints, if you absolutely have to, send them along to austin.onic@WREG.com, and we'll be able to communicate there. I would suggest to send things on Facebook Messenger, but unfortunately that is a little bit on the wonky side. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So your best bet would be this group address here at austin.onic@WREG.com. Just go to WREG.com, click on people, and you can find my bio information and all the rest of the News Channel 3 people as well at WREG.com, and click on that section there for more. Again, I'll have more throughout the rest of the morning on News Channel 3 for Friday, and stay tuned to News Channel 3 throughout the rest of the weekend as I'll have your complete forecast there. And of course, Todd Demers is on vacation next week, so I'll be taking his place and working on News Channel 3 Daybreak and Noon Monday through Friday of next week. That's a look at our latest News Channel 3 exclusive video weather blog, Weather Overtime. Stay tuned to News Channel 3 throughout the rest of the weekend for updates, and thanks for joining us on our video weather blog for Friday morning.